There we go. I have to make sure everybody went live now. Here we go. What's going on? This is TeNoonzie back at it again, chilling in the man cave as usual. Shout out to the Facebook family. Shout out to Twitter. And shout out to IG. That's what's up, man. How you doing? I need to start sharing real quick. Let me go ahead and share because I know some folks may find it difficult to get in. Let me just throw in a couple of them. I'm not gonna do too much because y'all know I'm not good at this. This is the part I'm not good at. Okay, hold on, wait. Let me send as many of these as I can. All right, I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna go on ahead and leave that alone. What's going on, Bay Area? What's up? Oh man, it's definitely a blessed day. Off top, yeah, it definitely is a blessed day. I'm getting it all together. Make sure you share the video because we're going to get it started real quick. We had a few people get on over here in the back room. I already know what that's about. I'm just giving everybody a few minutes. Hey, Tay. How you doing, Tay? All right, Granny Wowzers. Shout out to Granny Wowzers. What's going on? Shout out to everybody. Everybody coming up in here. Make sure you share. Now, if you're a part of TeNoonzie and the Fan Bam, you can go into that chat and find the link to meet me in the back room. That way you can be a part of the Reels replays because that's very important. And I want to share the wealth. Okay, we got Sin up in here. What's going on, Sin?
Hey, how's it going?
All right, I've just pulled you up. There you go.
Right on. Hello, everybody.
Yeah, we're doing our thing. Welcome Sin back. She ain't came back and she ain't been here in a minute. Shout out to Honey Locks. Honey Locks, how you doing? StreamYard giving you a hard time, Granny? Oh, Granny Wowzers. Wowzers. Oh no. Yeah, I had the link up since yesterday. So the way I had it set up was so that everyone could come in and check it out. And if you saw the red cup TeNoonzie on there, then you would know that it works. Sin, I know you checked on there yesterday, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I saw you pop in and pop out. I got real quiet though because I was handling some business, and I said, okay, let me go on ahead and make sure that stuff get handled. Yeah, blessings to you too, Honey Locks. I appreciate you for showing up. That means a lot to me. We still waiting on a few people to come in. We're on time. I'm actually a few minutes early. I've never been that early. That's awesome. Before we get it popping. Anybody want to come up on IG? You want to come up and just do the sound check with me? Make sure that you can hear everything. I want to know if you can hear the music. I want to know if you talk to me, how would it sound? Go on ahead and pull yourself up if you want. Send me a request and come on up, and I appreciate it. Yeah, Sin, so how's your week been?
Man, it's been all right. You know, just handling my club business and stuff and travel business and trying to, stay above water. That's all.
That's right. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about right there. Yep. See, we got somebody right here, Bay Area Ninja. I'm going to go on ahead and pull you up, brother. Let me see. Let me make sure that, okay, you should be up. There we go. Hey, how you doing? All right. So you don't hear the music, but let me fix that real quick. I just realized you don't hear it. There you go. How about now?
I've been hearing it.
Ooh. There you go. Okay, so you can hear the music. You can hear it? Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Good. I'm glad you can. Okay, Granny Wowzers, I see you. Shout out to Granny Wowzers coming up in here. That's what we talking about. How you doing? I know you muted. Just let me know you can hear us. So I'm testing out the audio right now. Yep. You been all right, bro?
Mm-hmm.
That's good. That's good. What you been up to this weekend?
I've been blessed every day.
All right. Let me turn this down. I don't want to miss what you're saying. What happened? Oh. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I can barely hear you, bro, but I appreciate you for coming up and just stay with me, man. Let me go ahead and fix something, and then you can come right on back up, okay? I'm gonna cam you down, but just stay with me. All right. There we go. Shout out to Kimmy. Shout out to Kimmy. All right. So anybody else, get on right now. Let me know if you hear the music and everything, because we're about to get it started in just a minute or so. We're just waiting on some things to complete. Okay, good. Good, Granny Wowzers. Okay, nice and clear. Good. You putting the little one to sleep. That's why you're not talking?
Oh no, he's running around in the background, so I'm trying to keep the noise down.
Oh, okay, I appreciate that. Shout out to Fleur de Lis. Shout out to her. I appreciate you for coming. You know, I always appreciate you when you show up. We waiting on Tay. We waiting on Tay to come in. Where you at, Tay? Hold on, let me see. She might still be up in here. Tay, are you click the link and come on up over here. You know I like to have you over here. Yeah, come on over here. That's right. Oh, Granny Wowzer's doing her thing. Both sides. That's right. I ain't even mad at that. Let me see. Okay. Yeah. So we're going to do this real quick. We're going to do it as quickly as we can. Before we get started, I'd like to give a shout out to Hoodology, the Facebook group that they've made me one of the admins, and I am so gracious, and I appreciate the love, y'all. This one's for y'all. And then we have the Twitter. Shout out to them Twitter streets out there. That's still a desert, but I'm hoping to fill it in a little bit, all right? You know, we're going to fill that up. And then, of course, it's the IG fam. You already know what it is. Make sure y'all share, because we're about to get it started. I'm waiting on Tay to come over here, and maybe one more person. Let me go ahead and send out a couple of more invites, because they already know what it is, honestly. We're about to get it started. Hold on, let me send this here. Boom, 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 boom. I don't need to do this too much, because I always mess. Y'all know I'm not really good at tapping my phone. When I start messing with the screen like that, that's when I start making mistakes. So I'm not even going to do too much with that. But if you're on IG and you see that the partnership is with You Pick 'em Essentials, shout out to Keeping It Real with Sheila. All right, there you go. All right. Hey, all right. I appreciate you for showing up. I do. I really, really do. You see You Pick 'em Essentials. Y'all go ahead and y'all follow that. That is the business page. If you've seen anybody rocking any of the TeNoonzie bags, that is the site where you want to go get it. Or you can go into my TeNoonzie profile. You'll see the link in my profile, and you'll be able to get you a TeNoonzie bag. You already know what it is. Shout out to Soleil. I just like that name. Or is there Soledad? Soledad. I still like that, though. Right? Soledad. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So make sure y'all share it while we getting this started. We're not that far in. We just waiting on a couple of more people. Here we go. Let me make sure I send this to Tay, because I got a feeling that she doesn't have it. Hold on, Tay. I just thought about that. I don't think Tay has it. Oh no! Shout out to Divine. Divine isn't feeling too good. Divine isn't feeling too good. She said, "Hey, I'm not feeling too good. I'm under the weather, but you always got my support, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Divine, and our prayers go out to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's a sore throat. If it's a sore throat, go ahead and get you some of that. Understand me? Some lemon squeeze or something, and gargle and do whatever it is you got to do. Okay, it's all good. No problems here. Let me see who else we got. Tay, let me send this to you, because I just realized something. Let me make sure I send this to you. I always do this. Hold on. I got you. Oh my gosh. Hold on. My bad, y'all. I don't know what just happened. It's it's always something. Shout out to Tay Robinson. There you go, Tay. All right, she just bought a badge. I so appreciate you. Thank you very much for that. Check your DM, Tay. I'm about to send you the link to come on over here. I forgot I didn't send it to you. It's in the group, but let me go ahead and send it right now, and then we can go ahead and get it started. There we go. I think it should be. I think we're good. We should be good. I'm just waiting on Tay to come in. As soon as Tay come in, then we're gonna get it started. She said, I'll be in and out. I'm on my Uber grind. That's right. There you go. Shout out to the Uber drivers out there. You out there getting that paper. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it. You know, you got to make sure you get all the money you can. You know, get any way you can. That multiple stream of income make it happen. Shout out to T-Mo 301, my good brother right there. What's going on with you, bro? I appreciate you for showing up. Make sure y'all like and share the video because we about to get it started. All right. I'm just giving Tay another minute or two because I just sent her the link to come on over. And then we're going to go ahead and get it started. You already know what it is. Oh, Tay, I so appreciate you for that. She's going to come over here, though. I wanted her to come over here. So everything is good, T-Mo. I've been doing my thing, man, and I got a group, TeNoonzie and the Fan Bam. If you want to be a part of it, just DM me and say, hey, man, you know, put me in a Fan Bam group. That way you get updates on my shows, any schedule changes, any special promotions that I have, and even to promote your own stuff. You know what I mean? Like the Fan Bam, it's not just me standing in the forefront and everybody else behind me. No, it's a group where we can all kind of build together, share ideas and all that stuff. So if you ever interested, anybody who's not a part of the group, you can definitely just hit me up and say, hey, Noonzie, put me up in that group. I want to be up in that group, okay? We're going to have it live at one point. In one way or another, we're going to have it live. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're doing. So we're still waiting on Tay to come in. Tay, what's going on? Come on now. We got to make it happen. Okay, there we go. Just as I said it, she's like Candyman. As soon as I said her name, she just popped up in this piece. There we go right there. Hold on. Let's get the bangs going. Here we go. This Tay right here. All right. Shout out to Tay. How you doing? You muted yourself.
Good. How are you?
All good. All good. I'm over here chilling.
Good to see everyone.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
Beautiful lady.
Tay asked about you. She was like, "Where's Sin at?" The last show.
Yeah.
She think you're so funny because you laughed at me because of what happened. Hilarious.
Evening to you both, beautiful ladies.
Good evening.
Good evening, beautiful. Good to see you.
That's right. That's right. It's all love up in here. Okay, shout out to Goddess. What's going on, Goddess? I see you. Hey, you're gonna have to bust a freestyle for your boy, okay? I'm gonna need one of them TeNoonzie freestyles. You know, you got to do that, Goddess, for real. Stop playing. All right, so today is gonna be a very short show, as I always say, but you know how we do. Sometimes we get to talking, and then all of a sudden, before you know it, we just all that's out the door, right? We just doing our own thing. But today, what we're planning on doing is talking about a couple of subjects, and everybody knows this is the Red Cup show, okay? This is the show where I have a beverage in my hand, and I'm going to be sipping it during the duration of the show. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me do it the right way, right? Let me do it the right way. This is the Red Cup show, the show where you will see TeNoonzie sipping out of a red cup. In this cup is a beverage, and throughout the show, he will be sipping out of it. It is your job to figure out what is in this cup by the end of the show. First person to get it right wins a prize. Fuck. Oh, Lord. I pressed every wrong button. There we go. That's all I want to do. That's, oh, my God. Yeah, that's right.
I thought you were trying to make it spicy.
You're right.
Hey, that's, yeah, I guess. That's me. But so what I was gonna talk about a couple of things. First off, we coming up on Valentine's Day, right? And I just want to get the ladies' opinion. Anybody want to give their opinion too? If you want to come up, you want to cam up here, you can cam up here. That's totally fine with me. But we're gonna talk about right here. So we're gonna start from the top. So we got Sin right there, right? And then we got Tay, you under me, right? Yeah, Tay's under me, and then Granny Wowzers. Okay, so we're gonna go in that order. So, Sinful Bliss, starting with you, what do you think of Valentine's Day, and will you be celebrating?
Well, what do I think about Valentine's Day? I think it's really like any other day. If there is somebody that you love and truly love, it should be reciprocated throughout the year, every day, not just one specific day of the year. And will I be celebrating it? My daughter's birthday is the day before Valentine's, so I'll be celebrating my love for her. Other than that, there is no special someone.
There is no special someone. See, so fellas, if y'all out there watching this replay and y'all see, don't let me stop. Y'all already know what it is.
Now we're doing matchmaking.
Right, this is not. No, I'm not gonna do that. That is just. Tell you what you think about Valentine's Day. Break it down for us. What's up?
I have to echo Sinful Bliss. It's not necessarily the day. I think that a lot of women, a guy sent me a question. He asked, what do I think about it? And I said, what do most women want on Valentine's Day? Well, if you got the wrong guy, you want a gift. If you got the wrong guy, you want a gift. And if you got the right guy, it doesn't matter because he loves you all year round. I think it's just acknowledgement, affection, and if you're the wrong guy, there better be a physical token of that affection.
Ooh, there you go. Oh, shit. Okay, there we go. My Lord. You threw in that last little piece right there. Okay, Granny Wowzer, what'd you think?
Ooh, Tay gave great answers. I'm going to tell you. I personally don't like Valentine's Day, period. Even if I had a fella, I think it's all marketing and BS. So I figured if I had a man, he better love me 24/7 anyways, and and give me some love in between with some gifts. But I do celebrate it for the children because I think, like I got an 8-year-old son that's surprisingly quiet right now. But like for him and stuff, the Valentine's cards, the little candies and stuff like that, that's fun. But after that, nah, it's not for me.
Right. Well, and let me say this. Look, I'm not really a fan of like the major holidays, but it's something about Valentine's Day that just gets under my skin. Oh my God, I just can't stand it. But it's only because it makes or break a lot of people relationships. You know what I mean? It could change the whole everything. Like, I've been good to you all year. Just because you see people walking around with their flowers and walking around with their roses and they are grinning and all giddy and holding hands and all that soft stuff, and they just overdoing it today of all days. Now all of a sudden, I got to be the bad guy. I got to be the bad guy because of that. Fuck. All right.
For real.
You should know that.
This is horrible. But I mean, I say it like this. The reason why I don't like it is because to me, every day is February 14th. Every day is Valentine's Day. I just got to put everything y'all said together as one.
Yep.
I'm not going to allow one day to make or break my relationship. However, I don't see a problem with somebody setting aside one day to, I guess, to Tay, help me. I
think what we're all echoing here is that we get it. Valentine's Day is a gimmick. It is a gimmicky day, and it's something about love is contagious. You see all the women walked around with their flowers and they're all goofy and they're giddy, and you want that for that day. It's contagious. But if you got the right guy, you don't have to tell him that. He already knows. He sees it. He's like, you know what? Not that I have to, but because I know how this goes, I'm going to. But with you, like you said, I knew a guy that used to tell, the lights is on, the water running. I fixed your car 3 months ago.
Wait. Goddess said, it's something weird about a dude named Cupid flying around with his cheeks out, shooting people with heart arrows.
in a diaper. In a diaper.
Well, he said cheeks out, but okay, maybe his alternate outfit is with a diaper.
But I also think like Valentine's Day go along with cuffing season. It come right at the end. It's right at the end of cuffing season. It's like it's almost it puts people in this sprint almost. Like, damn, I didn't get nobody in the winter month.
My last chance.
Right? Yeah, you gotta hurry up and do it. Oh man!
Shoot, my last chance was 6 years ago. I ain't in no hurry.
Oh no! Oh, I'm so
Well, it
sorry
just
to hear
sounds
that.
like everybody on the panel is single, and we all just kind of think of it from that thing.
Now,
Right.
now, hold on. Now, Granny Wowzers, I see something at the bottom saying I see something at the bottom of yours. So y'all already updated your
Sure did.
StreamYard. So I see new media tech radio personality. So that's your title.
Mhm.
You want to shout yourself out on what it is that you do, and if you have a schedule, you can put that out there for us.
Oh,
We
okay.
no.
I mean, any chance I get, sure. I am radio personality for New Media Tech LLC. I host it regularly every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the talktvradio.com and on newmediatv.com. And we just added New Media Tech Solo, which is a brand new app that's about ready to drop. So I'm hitting all the apps and Spotify. I can't forget I'm on Spotify too.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. That was great. Now, Sin, I know you just want to put your nickname, but I know you do a whole lot. So go ahead, shout yourself out real quick. What you got going on right now these days?
Okay, yes, I am everybody's favorite train operator in the city, but I'm also an independent travel agent. So Sinful Bliss Vacations. I also have another Instagram page, and it's Sinful Bliss Vacations or Sinful LLC. I do a lot of group travel right now, so you don't see too much advertising on that page, but I plan to start branching out and doing more group travel, ranging groups of women and exercise retreats and things like that. I have a sister who does Pilates, so we're thinking about coming together and doing some type of retreat for people.
Okay, that's what's up. Now, what's Pilates for people who probably don't know what that is, including myself? What is that? Break it down real quick.
It's something I need to know what it is. But it's a lot of like core engaging exercises, what I believe. So, yeah, I need to get rid of the fupa and the trooper.
There you go. All right. I ain't even mad at you. Tay, what you got to say to that? Because I know you. I saw you nodding your head and fixing them bangs. Break it down. Come on, tell us.
Okay. I love that. Simple Bliss. I didn't know you did that, Granny Wowzer. You sound like a radio personality, so I'm glad I was right. I myself am a published author and licensed life strategies coach for couples and just purpose work if you want. I also have an LLC. It's Life with Purpose, which is living in future expectancy with purpose. I'm also in the social work sector, social work and social services, and an empowerment speaker in my best heyday.
All right, that's what's up. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you very much for putting that out there. Now, Goddess said, Noonzie, you got to invite Divine to rap for the show intro as well. Okay, Divine, I didn't know you could rap, but if you got some bars on you, come on now. If you spin some hot fire, understand me, you're gonna have to come on through. Now,
we can put her on the remix.
Yeah, exactly, the remix. This is the remix, right? I'm not trying to be rude, but Divine feeling you to get on the floor and rap with Goddess. Oh, you know how that is. Anyway,
I was thinking more. My chick bad, my chick good.
Okay, chick bad. Well, yeah, you know,
I was gonna say, Noonzie, you need to make me a drop for my show.
Yeah,
thank you.
Hey, it's all good. We know we can talk. Shout out to Tay Tay Charm. What's up? What's up, Tay Tay? Appreciate
Granny
it.
Wowzer, you got to hear him sing. You got that good love. Then you'll want the drop.
Where Devontae at anyway? Where Devon? Hopefully Devontae jump up in here.
Wait. She said you can sing.
Oh,
he can sing.
I can't sing.
He
I
can
get enough.
Yes.
You can't give just a little bit.
Go on.
I've done that.
It's Valentine's Day coming up. You go ahead and serenade the ladies.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna serenade the ladies. Just give a brother some time, okay? I gotta make sure that my throat is clear. Okay, we just now started. My gosh. Yeah, exactly. Let me. Okay, y'all over here already putting some pressure up on the brother. Okay.
All right, ladies, just be mindful later on at some point in this production and this recorded video. He's gonna give you just a snippet of that Dante Riley's. You got that good love at some point.
Dante Riley.
That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to good brother. I see Rocky Rocky tagged him. He gonna come in eventually. Now, if there's anybody on Facebook, first off, welcome. I do appreciate y'all for showing up. Make sure that you share the video because it's very important that we get word out, and that is exclusive to that group. So I do appreciate y'all for coming in. Twitter fam, you guys are the desert. So if you are here and you're looking for some water, this is going to be a refreshing experience for you. I don't know if you're going to survive, but it will be refreshing. Okay. Either way. Now, anyway, so we were talking about the reason why I brought up Valentine's Day is because we have a couple of situations that occurred that was very very strange. Oh, hold on, wait. Oh, we got the gossip and heifers. Hold on real quick. Let's see who we got up in here. Hold on. Yellow.
What's up,
Hey.
peoples?
Hey, how you
My
doing?
heifers.
What's going on, everybody?
Okay.
Calling in there. Oh, Granny.
Yes, baby. It's me.
I have a question.
Silly. I'm just calling out names I recognize.
Okay, so I have a question. For y'all because we asked everybody up here. So, what is Valentine's Day to you, and will you be celebrating it?
You want to go first?
I'm gonna let you go first.
I don't celebrate it right now. I am single, but then too, I know the background of Valentine's Day, and it was homosexual. And on that note, I'm gonna go to the next.
Dang, Sin mouth wide open. She like,
I mean, like
hit her with the whoa, with the whoo wow.
That was straight poetry.
Yes. Yes, it was. I am
think
gonna
gotta
ditto-
set it up.
I'm
But go
gonna
ahead.
ditto off a heifer too. I don't really care to celebrate it. It's just something more commercialized so we can try to prove our love on one day. And I'm like, dude, I can have flowers any day of the year. Why is this particular day so, hyped up?
My birthday is what I hype up. That's when you show me all my love.
That's
boo.
right.
It's all about me.
That's what I'm talking about. When is your birthday, by the way?
I am October 15th, Libra in the house.
There you go. All right. We got to, now we done put it on the calendar.
I'm sorry, I'm with the heifers. My birthday is a national holiday. Everybody feel free to take the day off.
There
You're
you go.
welcome. You're welcome.
I ain't mad at all. Now, the reason why I brought up Valentine's Day and I wanted to know what y'all thought about it because we got some crazy stuff happening on in the okay, I see what you did, Granny Wowzers. I see he's gonna come. So we have two divorces that just recently happened. Okay, one of them being Neo, where he didn't gave a payoff of I think it was 1.3 million.
Ooh.
And then he paid, I think, a $5,000 fee or something. I don't really know what he did. And he's supposed to be paying, I think, $12,000 a month. I'm not sure.
It's hefty.
How much was it?
I said, but you say it's hefty. It sounds like it's pretty hefty price.
Well, he gave a lump sum of 1.3. He let the wife take the house, one of the three houses. So to people, even myself, I'd be like, he kind of got off. He got off kind of cool where he can keep 2/3 of the property, and he gave a lump sum and he has joint custody. What do y'all think of like the all of the breakups and the divorces happening nowadays, especially when it comes to we're talking about Valentine's Day, such a close time to be having breakups. What y'all think about that? We can start from the top. Sam, what you think about it?
Ooh, you was gonna start with me.
Yeah.
Actually, what I think about it, I think it's things that in this world just haven't been the same since COVID. So a lot of people are just reacting or acting out. I don't think that a lot of things are holding through COVID. I don't know what it did to people mentally, but I believe that a lot of things that are happening now are a result of the confinements that everyone experienced for like a year. So
Right. Yeah. Granny Wowzers, what's your take on it?
I'm gonna piggyback off of this COVID thing. I think COVID showed people who they really were, and they come to find out they're not really compatible. Maybe they jumped into something they weren't really ready for, or they picked the wrong person. And I think COVID was a real awakening for them. And now that COVID is lifted, where people can go out and do things, I think those people that were cooped up with those spouses, they said, "Let me out."
Yeah,
Right.
And gospel heavens, what y'all think about it? What y'all think about this?
I'm gonna say two things. Yes, COVID did do a lot of mental health problems. We were if you were blessed to be stuck in the house with somebody instead of by yourself, you were actually blessed. But dating is not the same. People don't really want to put the work in when it comes to dating. That's men and women.
True.
Both sides have got, nobody knows their lane. Everybody want to be the boss. And it's all about having sex now and looking booty holes. There's no truth. Nobody takes the time to really get to know something. And you know I'm not lying now. Every time you turn around, it's all about sex. Nobody's really getting to know people. And that's my thing.
You made me choke.
About that today, Granny, you was in there. We were talking about today, and to hear what people got to say about relationships, people just don't care anymore.
Right.
The soldier. Yeah. I mean, but eating ass. I mean, that's a whole nother conversation. We're just gonna leave that all the way.
Oh yeah, please do.
We can leave that, and we can pretend that part was not said.
Yeah, with all stuff, we gonna just throw that out that way. You all right?
Throw in the trash.
That's what we gonna do with that. Okay, yeah. Break it down.
I think the ladies kind of covered it really with COVID and people being locked away with people that they thought they knew, or people that they did know but used work to get away from, or other social events to get away from. But there's also too something I think that a lot of men don't really recognize, and that as we see this transformation in marriage and relationship, most of the women are filing for divorce, where back in the day, especially the biblical times, it was only the husband that could end the marriage. Only a man could do that at one time. And now women are being empowered and saying, no, I have that choice and I'm going to exercise it and I'm done.
Now, why is that? And I can start with you now because you brought that up. That is an interesting thing. And we know that, the numbers have gotten significantly higher with women opting for divorce. What do you think is the cause of that?
I think it's more of a byproduct of, but the feminist movement is definitely has spawned this, where, and you're seeing the fourth wave of feminism really taking root and having a momentum in African American women. Like, we're coming into this new understanding and inspired with these new liberations, and they're not having it. I picked you and that's cool, but if you don't turn out to act right, then I can unpick you as well. And women, now that women know that, they're not taking any shit at all.
Damn, that's crazy. Gospel happens. What y'all think about it? What do y'all think about women causing, being a cause of more divorces in these times?
I think women, like Tay said, are fed up with certain behaviors and certain circumstances. And if you're dealing with an individual who's not willing to meet you halfway, or maybe he just get on your damn nerves, you just ready to get up out of there, dude. Because I'm like, you are working my blood pressure up, dog. I can't do it no more.
I'm gonna piggyback off you, Michelle, but a lot of men still have this chauvinistic ways of thinking when it comes to women, and women are still new. We've been fighting for our rights since the fucking 80s. Ain't that long ago?
Oh, God damn it.
Okay, yeah, there you go. So women having their rights not that long ago, being able to make decisions like men, like we get sick of, like y'all just sick of looking at us, we can leave now. You know? And, I want to definitely say the feminist movement has taken a bad turn. It was jacked from black women for the original reason. And it has become, it's alphabet ladies that look like little old men that don't like me. I have nothing to do with it. Just open my door and be respectful, motherfucker. That's all I say.
Granny Wilders, you want to add something to that?
First of all, tell me how you really feel, Rocky.
Man.
I try to be honest.
To me, I think nowadays women know their worth. They know their self-worth, and we're not afraid to be alone. Like me, like I said before, it's been 6 years since I've been in a relationship. You're gonna hear sunshine in the background, can't help it. But we know our worth now, and now we're not just settling. I'm not gonna settle for somebody just because I'm lonely.
I think that was her point right there. Either that she was telling Lil, "What's your ass?" You see her mama.
Pretty much.
Rocky told Granny to get a rose. That should solve everything.
Yeah, you will never be.
Sin, break it down. What you think?
Oh Lord, like
Oh Lord,
I have a little different aspect on that because I still want to be the woman in the relationship and the man be the man in the relationship. I believe that every relationship, if every person that I have spoken to that has had a relationship, that has been in a relationship for decades and then some, they have gone through their trials and tribulations. They've done went through and dealt with the infidelities. They've went through and dealt with all the different things that are thrown your way to break a relationship up, but they chose to stick through it. So I tend to have a little more patience. However, that doesn't mean that I'm a fool. But I will tend to, if I feel that the relationship is going in the direction that I want, if I feel like I can be myself around this person, if that person does make me feel loved in every aspect that I feel when I'm around that person, I may tend to have a little more patience with that person and with that relationship. That doesn't mean that I value myself any less, because here I am single now. But that does mean that I'm not so quick to be like, okay, you did me wrong, I'm out the door. I'm not so quick to do that. But
I appreciate that. That's good. Tay, you want to add something to that?
I did, because I agree with Sin. I think that those of us, and Heifers, you guys jump in on this, and Granny Wowzers too. You think that I think that we're seeing that a lot more with women under 40, that where they're changing in like outfits and hairstyles and underwear, but where the women who are a bit more mature are still saying, no, he has worth. You know, I know my worth, and knowing my worth and staying with somebody, my worth is not challenged just because I choose to stay with somebody I love. You know, I choose to stay with somebody I love. So I think that we're as we mature, especially as women, we start to get really, really more fixed in who we are, more knowledgeable who we are. But if I'm like you saying, I want to be the chick in my stuff. I don't prescribe to the feminist ideologies. I don't, because I still need a man for a multitude of things. And it does not diminish. It doesn't diminish my worth or value.
So how do y'all feel about what happened with Babyface? Because he also went through a divorce. They finally finalized it, and he is paying $37,000 a month. I actually thought that all 3 children between he and his wife was his, but it's been reported they only have 1 child together. But the other 2, they look like him. But I don't know what to say. I mean, he appears to be, he done wrote songs that threw the game off of all the players, and he still his woman still ended up leaving him. So what do y'all think about Babyface, the one who made y'all look at y'all boyfriends back in the 90s and be like, y'all ain't shit if y'all ain't doing what you do? Everything be cool, right? He making his money and all that, but he ain't. I give good love.
He probably don't.
By your clothes.
That's why they didn't see it.
It makes
he stopped cooking her dinner after that song went by.
Right.
Honestly,
I know Lucy gonna have somebody pull them goddamn
I know.
37,000 worth.
How to make good love. That's why he was singing about it.
This nigga 37,000 worth.
You know what?
Seriously. And she left his ass. What did we say to that? What's going on? We got what's his name? Smokey Robinson. He got a new album out. He didn't came all the way.
No, yeah, he got that album title's not gonna worry me though, Noomzie.
What was the name of the album title again?
Gasms.
Okay.
Uncle
have a hard
Smokey.
Stop that shit.
The track list.
Uncle Smokey, what the hell is gasms?
Like orgasms.
I don't care what they say. That nigga sound like he been. I mean, not to disrespect the legend, but he sound like he been singing over a barbecue pit the whole time. He really got a smoky voice. I don't like. I don't care what they think about me. I don't care what they say. Right? Seriously. Yeah, he was hitting that ooh wee. I already know he was.
But Noonzie, you know that video. If I could just mention that, when he was grinding on stage,
I can't do
see.
it.
That's my visual when I look at that album cover, and that's just some shit I'm really not appealed to. I'm just saying.
But I was also telling you, Noonzie, he talking about he could make good love. A lot of these men sing about shit they don't do in real life because I know a lot of them. Okay, so
Facts. I had a child with one.
Okay, so they sing about they make good love, and he probably lame as hell in the bed. And he's not attractive.
Disappointed.
That's some cold stuff right there.
I'm just keeping him 100.
Hey, I mean, you got to keep it 100. I mean, look, fellas, y'all gotta start representing, man. If y'all part of TeNoonzie and the Fan Bam, y'all have to click this link. Come on up in here because we got 10 spots. Y'all gotta come in and represent because right now y'all getting ate up. Hey, what if your baby daddy jump up in here like she ain't telling the truth?
Oh, let him come on up in here. I'll say, where you been?
Oh, Lord.
Right?
Look, I got a whole book I'm writing right now, and it's literally titled "Where is David?" For a reason.
Shut up.
Man, you can you could really make a lot of. You can have a what is that shit called? A puzzle. You can do like
a
puzzle
Waldo
pieces.
puzzle.
Yeah, like a Where's Waldo type shit. You can do that.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
I'm not playing either, y'all. I really have a whole book, and it's titled "Where is David?"
Where's David? All right, where you at, David?
David ain't his name, but that's just I used his middle name.
Where is
Granny, no, we would have her back if he came to.
So I have right, that's hilarious. So anyway, so this is the first sneak peek of the drink. Okay, it's very hard to see because of the color of it, but as you can see, it's moving around, sloshing around in that cup. And here y'all go. This is for y'all. Okay, we almost ready to start talking about it. But now that we've gotten over the all mushy side of everything, let's talk about being some parents, man. Because I got some crazy ass kids out here these days. And I wanted to talk about this. Unfortunately, it happened after the Red Cup show last week. I wasn't able to do it because I think it came out like the very next day. But it's been a lot of videos of these kids going off on these teachers. And I wanted to talk about it because we have a couple of topics, a couple of videos that's out. One of them being this young boy. He was at a school. And first off, shout out to Philly. Philly, I done pulled you up and didn't even say hi. Hello, how are you?
Hey, boo. How y'all doing?
Hi, right. Philly.
I'm late.
Philly.
Yeah. What you think about what do you think about Valentine's Day, and will you be celebrating it?
Valentine's Day every day.
There you go. That's right.
But on the day, no, I won't celebrate. I'm gonna be at work.
That's right. There you go. Get that paper. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to Mama Duke. Shout out to the real BT. You know what it is. The official T-Roy DPE in the building. We got who else? We got Pinky. Pinky, nigga. I know it's not that Pinky. I just want to scream Pinky. that zone. Thomas, what's up? What's up? Miss Hershey Kiss, what's going on with you? Okay, and my cup is making me do the wrong thing. But there we go. All right, so without further ado, let me go ahead and show this video. Now, everybody on IG, you will not be able to see the video, but everybody over here can see it. I'm going to play a video real quick, y'all, and then we're going to talk about it. And without further ado, hold on, wait a minute. Without further ado, where the hell is it? Oh, here we go. Boom. Look at this. Okay, so it's a young student who had got into it with his teacher. He called him the N-word, and then we got our teacher here. Maybe he's a substitute. Maybe he's the original teacher. I don't know. But he turns to Samuel Jackson and he's like, "Say it again. I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Say it one more goddamn time." That's pretty much what's happening. Okay, go ahead and let's watch it. Here we go.
Hey, I don't care. Except swing. I ain't swinging. My hand behind my back. Yeah, you ain't playing. So then, like, swing then. What's up? Call me that word then. You didn't say it though. I bet you ain't gonna say it no more. I bet you ain't gonna say it. Bro, I'm not playing with you, bro. I ain't playing with you. I ain't fighting no. I'm not playing.
Wow.
Say it again. Nah, bro. Say it again. Fuck out my class.
Fuck out my class. All right, ladies, y'all got the floor.
Okay, that's very disgusting if you ask me.
Mhm.
Now, society has created a generation where people just freely use that word nigga. And who you have to blame but ourselves, because we sit up here and we talk to each other like that. So in my opinion, that child was not being racist by saying that. He was just being what society has made okay for everyone to how everyone communicates to each other. And that teacher was completely out of line. Completely out of line.
Granny Wowzers, what you think?
I have to agree. I don't like the word. My son will never use that word. But that teacher should never have put his hands on the child. You should have walked out the classroom, called a principal, called some backup, and get the child out of your classroom. But your hands should never touch the child unless they touch you first.
Yeah. No, I get it. I totally get it. Go down the line. Where else we at? Philly. Philly, you look very perplexed. Is it? Are you okay?
Okay, I have a son too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, first off, my son ain't gonna be talking to no adults like that. But what really is people that taunt people like that. Say it again, say it again. And him being an adult
Mm-hmm.
situation, and you're sitting up there taunting that child to say it again. Get out of that kid's face. He was absolutely wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I got a call.
No, I get it. I get it. Gospel Heifers, what
Fuck
y'all
your
think?
kid.
Well, first and foremost, I'm in agreement with everybody on here. The teacher was outlined. And the thing about it is, when the N word is dropped, that's a trigger word for most black people.
It is.
Especially when it's said by somebody who's not black. But at the same time, it does not validate him putting hands on him. Rockety, would you care to share your N word story?
No, yeah, I had a little white boy use it at the daycare, and I did exactly what y'all said before I choked that little motherfucker. I called some folks to come get him. But I do agree with the young lady that you had go first. I am sick and tired of black people trying to make a negative, nasty word into something positive. You cannot make the word nigga positive when a lot of our ancestors before being burned alive had dogs sicked on. That's the last thing they heard. We got to do better as a people, because see, now that we've used it so much and openly, because back in the day, it was only black folks said that around each other. Now we say it around everybody, and everybody is okay with saying the word nigga.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not okay.
And lastly, I think that a lot of these videos that are trending with teachers and students getting into physical altercations, it's almost become trending now. So it's like they know that somebody in the classroom is going to be recording. So let me see who's going to come out to be the bigger dog at the end of this video. It's just ridiculous.
But it's happening more often with children jumping teachers, like the teacher that got a leg broke with the little 9th grade girl. And people need to teach their children better at home. And they won't have to worry about, because not all adults are going to be mature enough to handle that as we saw. But I would have never went out my house and called a teacher a name besides their last name was Sir or Miss behind it.
That's right. Okay. Tay, you got the floor.
I think everybody has great points, and I totally agree with a lot of, if not everything. I'm going to jump in on two different perspectives, and one is that you can say to kids all the time, I used to work at a shelter with at-risk youth, and so we would get the kids and the parents would just drop them off. Like, I can't deal with them. Here you go. They're all yours. Yeah. And it would be some rambunctious kids. But when you're called that at home, or that's the regular language that's used and you're referred to that as home, it doesn't matter who the next human being is that you say that to. It's a conditioning. Again, when we talked about common sense Tay, you and I, it's not that common for everybody. What's common sense to you is not common to me. In my home, we don't use that word, but in your home, you do. So if you make that transgression, I didn't know it was a problem because it's an everyday regular at my house. Yeah. And the other part is society has conditioned kids to not only use the word, but also that disrespecting adults, elders is commonplace. We've allowed the systems and all other places and spaces in the world to teach our kids that respect is not something that you give normally or naturally to somebody who's an adult, but they got to earn it. I'm grown. I ain't got to earn no respect from you. I mean, I'm not going to disrespect you as an adult, but there is a level of respect that should come with a person being more mature than you already off top. Now, am I going to say that you respect people that don't respect you? Of course not. Of course not. Every bit of respect should be earned to some degree, but there is some respect that you just get that by the length of life and years and the wisdom acquired, you just earned. So we don't teach that anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very tough situation. You know, let me go ahead and play the second video and then I'll give my take on it. But before I do, I did see, who is that? I think BT, he said, define the word nigga. That's what he said. And Miss Hershey Kiss said, I never saw the video, but some of these kids bad as hell or bad as F word. That's what she said. Okay, he said he's going to join. Shout out to Sada G. So if y'all, anyone want to feel like answering that question about defining the word nigga?
I just did in the comments. It means dumb and ignorant.
Okay, there we go. All right. So here's the second video, still in the realm of teacher versus student. Okay, here's another video right here. Without further ado, let's just go ahead and break it down. Shout out to Rose, by the way.
Kick through the phone. You're not gonna talk to me like that. You're not gonna talk to me like that. You gotta play my face right now. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Put your hands on me. Yeah, I swear to God, if you don't get your hands, put your hands on me. I'm just so swinging now. Oh God damn!
Okay, now before we continue, there's a second angle of that, and I didn't get a chance to edit it, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it up here real quick. This is the continuation of that.
My fucking God! Oh my fucking God! Oh my 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 fucking God!
So the teacher's leg is broke now. Okay, so what happened is that they got into some type of altercation for whatever it was over. But I hear the little girl saying that, you know, you don't say that about my mom, or don't mention my mom. And in the comments, someone who alleged to have been there said that the young girl's mom passed away, and the teacher said something that triggered her. Just to give a brief overview of what is alleged to have happened, but we see the video. Now we're gonna start from the bottom this time. Tay, after watching both angles, what do you think about that? You have to unmute yourself.
Well, I echo the sentiment, but when you hear from the different angle that this young lady has experienced grief, trauma, you know, whatever, and it sounds like she's been triggered, but at the same time, I still stand on my initial point. There's a certain level of respect that we have to lead with, whether adult, whether child, it doesn't matter. And when we assume that people come from the same circumstances that we come from, I think that we make our biggest mistake when you go in assuming and expecting people to be like you, and they're not, and they won't be. And because of that, we have to be prepared for them to respond anyway.
Yeah. Gossiping Heppers. I hear the giggle right now.
Yeah. I'm going to speak from experience. I had a teacher try to play the dozens with me when I was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to get on my level as a child, then I'm going to treat you as such. I did get written up. But with me and Michelle not even at a year of losing our mother, she was out of pocket as a fucking adult. I'm sorry. You are the adult.
And grief, when like I said, I'm not sure how recent her mother passed
or how she did.
But as Tay said, it's a trigger.
Yeah.
Because you were going through a grief spell. And although I do not, condone what she did to the teacher, I would have just stormed out the classroom versus putting my hands on her. Facts. But if she was being antagonized by an adult that knows better, especially just losing her mother, that's an emotional point. That's an emotional roller coaster. You want to ball right there.
And as a young child, she's not mature. And this is the problem I have with a lot of teachers. People always want to blame the children. And yeah, these kids are different, but I've seen a lot of teachers that are inappropriate, have no business being in a classroom with people's children. A lot of teachers don't realize there's adults right now walking with trauma from something that was said to them from the classroom. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh no, I get it. Let's see. She says, so I feel a little different. Yeah, share your thoughts, Rose. We'll give Rose a chance. Her device is not connected. But Philly, what's your thoughts if you can? If I know you're working.
Oh, on that the video about the little girl?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know the backstory about it at all. I did see it looked like the teacher was trying to walk away.
Mm-hmm.
The teacher was trying to walk away, and the student went and attacked the teacher while she was trying to get away. I mean, it's just unacceptable behavior. I couldn't imagine getting that call from one of my kids' school and trying to figure out like what didn't really happen, and then to see that video and see that my child was the one who chased the teacher out. Like, it's our jobs as parents to teach our children to be respectful young people. And it doesn't matter, what they're going through. There's different ways, even us as adults, like there's ways that we have to handle situations. Yeah. And if we're not teaching our kids those things, then of course they're going to go out into the world and do things like that. And it's going to be the world, when they go out into the world and do things like that, it's going to be the world that teaches them those hard lessons.
Yeah.
Can I ask Philly one quick question, Mr. Noonzie?
Sure.
We will agree that the adult should not have been talking about anyone's mother as a teacher. I mean, as an adult, we should know better. We're there to teach and keep order. The little girl went overboard because thank God my mother was still alive. But if that had been me, I don't know. In an emotional, we don't know how the girl lost her mother.
Was talking about the girl's mother.
Allegedly. Yes. She said something about her mother. Allegedly. And her mother is deceased.
Yeah. So we don't know what was said, but you can hear her in the second video say, hey, don't even mention my mom. You should never mention my mom.
We gotta stop antagonizing people and pushing people to those limits, because you never know what type of headspace someone is in either.
Yeah, because even I'll say this: the teacher probably didn't even know anything happened to her mom, But to everybody's point, when the teacher brings themselves down to the student level and start saying little things like that, you kind of put yourself in the fickle, because now it's going to be a whole lot more stuff said. Now, she tried her best. In my opinion, the teacher tried her best to not be as combative, because we didn't actually hear her say it. And even when the student got physical with her, she wasn't trying to pursue that. But she ended up breaking her leg in the process.
Well,
You know,
Newsy, this is
Well,
why
the
I don't
unfortunate
pick
part of
fights.
it,
If you
Lindsay,
can't
is
fight, don't pick
the
them.
reason that people attack the adult is because the adult is the one who has the training. You're trained as a teacher how to
yeah,
deal with those
Thank
situations.
you.
yeah,
You're put through batteries of training to deal with those particular instances. So if you didn't use your training and you chose to go off on your own on the fly, and instead of making this an opportunity to connect with the child and teach the child,
yeah,
you decided to exert your authority, and now you're in the worst possible position, because when it's all said and
absolutely.
done, they're gonna reprimand the kid, but they're going to probably do more reprimanding to the adult who was
Well,
trained.
well,
Okay.
honestly, this might be one of the rare instances where the teacher probably won't because she broke her leg and school gonna
And
order
she
money.
attacked her. Yeah.
But
But
that first teacher for sure,
Yeah.
is gonna get everything they need. Okay, Rose said something. She said, dealing with a variety of individuals coming from all socioeconomic situations and or lifestyles. It's a parental responsibility to teach coping skills and teach your kids to read the room before you let yourself go and be vulnerable as you are at home. Maybe it was the teacher's language and she didn't do a good job at de-escalating the situation. Now that I can agree with, but we are dealing with people from a different time, a different generation, and a teacher can only be around for X amount of time, and they don't have the chance to get to know each student individually at that depth of the level. So it does take for a teacher's training to make sure that they don't get in those situations. Like the lady's leg is broke now because of that. But before I continue
Okay.
on,
I agree. But I
yeah,
still feel like we got to remember as adults, we did a lot of dumb shit as kids because we didn't know no better.
absolutely.
If my
Can I
parents
just
knew
add
half the stuff
something?
I did, oh my God, I probably wouldn't be here talking to y'all right now.
Hmm. No,
But as an adult, you don't get on. I'm not debating and arguing with a child, nor am I going to play the dozens with a child. I'm the adult.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
If I could just jump in, because I've been trying to jump in for a minute. So if I could just jump in, we know that we heard her say, don't mention my mother, right? So we're taking that and we're running with that. Oh, the teacher said something about the mother. How do we know what she said about the mother was something that warranted this type of behavior? Now, I'm not saying that it's okay for her to mention the mother, but I'm just saying that child could have been acting in a way where that teacher could have said something like, act in a way your mom would be proud, or something where she may have tried to do a positive spin on something, but that child took it the wrong way. This still gonna go all the way back to respect. That child never was taught no respect, because my daughter recently was dealing with this situation where I was up at my daughter's school almost every day. But my
Mhm.
daughter was going through some PTSD herself, and the teacher did not know how to handle it. Yet my daughter wasn't up in that teacher's face talking mess to them. My daughter had enough sense and enough respect for her elders to call me. She didn't reach me. She called her dad. She's not going to be antagonizing no adult because she's going to stay in her child's place. She's going to contact the adult and let the adult come in and deal with it, as I did.
Mm.
So
There you go.
I understand we heard this child say, don't mention my mother. I understand there may be some PTSD, but where was the respect that leads all the way up to those situations? That child never had no respect.
No, I agree
Right.
with you wholeheartedly. Being
That
experienced,
part.
because having a teacher do that to me, I never put my hands on her.
Yeah.
I said
Well, I
something
think
back
it's
to
simple,
her.
Bliss, you hit it. You nailed it. It comes back to the basic foundational principle of respect. And I agree. Who heard what she said about her mom? Did anybody? I mean, the kid could be saying it, but
We
coming
don't know.
from my own experience with significant grief, it don't take a lot. Somebody could
It
tell
really
you
doesn't.
they
I
going
remember when I
to
was
be with the Lord. You kill them.
Right.
I remember I was watching Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood, and dude in the store said, I feel sorry for your mother. And then all of a sudden the
Yes.
store got shut up, understand me? So it don't have to be I mean, I know that's a movie, but my Lord. I'm just saying, Granny Wowzers, I know you didn't get a chance to give your point on it. Would you like to say something to that?
I've had a similar situation with my youngest daughter in school with the teacher. And
Yeah.
This teacher would not I'm not saying this lady teacher was out of hand, but in my situation it was a male teacher, and he his words that he used shut her down so bad she went into a full panic attack, and I had to go and get her. Boy, did I give this teacher some words. Now in this situation, I did see the teacher using restraint, which is a plus on her side. And regardless if she said something, if the little girl said something to the teacher or not, we really got to teach our children how to handle certain situations a little bit better. And I do believe this child does need some help. So I mean, it's just a tough situation all the way around. But when I saw this, first thing I said was, my gosh, this little girl needs some help. Like, she needs some serious help, whatever she's going through, whether it's at home or whatever. Maybe she's being bullied, who knows? But she definitely needs some help. So but I will give it for the teacher for not putting her hands on the child, because the other teacher, the man teacher, was in all the way wrong.
Yeah, it was, with a boy and all that stuff. So it was the dynamic was a little bit different. But I agree with you on that, because a lot of my friends who lost their moms, a lot of them are no longer the same, man. It's something about when you lose your mom, you just change. And sometimes there's no correct words to say. I don't want you bringing her up. Don't talk about, you don't know my mama, don't even bring her up. So and we're talking about an adolescent. She's already hurt, and you don't know what she's going through at home. We don't know if someone took on the responsibility that her mom had and taught her respect, but she is a young individual that is in great need of help. And I hope that she gets that. And I also hope that the teacher leg get better, because she did have a lot of restraint. We don't want our kids to put themselves in danger, because as a parent of myself, if I saw that video before I even get down to the nitty gritty, just my natural instinct as a parent, I'm going to be pissed off seeing my child get thrown to the ground like the first video, or being engaged with an adult. And I'm like, well, what the hell were you like? How do you even allow this to happen as an adult? I would, but until I gotten a little further in, then reason would come in. We got a comment from Rose. Rose said, past topic, and I spoke to my family, and we are a blend of Creole, Puerto Rican, Black, and other. I had absolutely no idea you was on. I knew the Puerto Rican part. But anyway, we loosely use terms as comfortable and a form of communication. And you have to understand, if the boy was Afro-Latino, we appreciate just a full Black household. But when you see little Latino kid, but identify as a Black child. Okay, I get what you're saying. Oh, you're talking about the first one. You're talking about the first one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because of it,
She's
he's
responding to
Afro.
the first conversation.
He's Afro-Latino, and because he said it, but people look at him and they see, okay, he might be mixed with something, so they're gonna say, hey, well, you ain't even Black. They get to choose whenever that happens. So yeah, it's an awkward situation.
To have enough sense not to let that word get to him coming from a child in the first place.
Correct.
Yeah, agreed. Well, one time my cousins, they're of mixed race, and they went to school, and it was the teacher asking them to self-identify. How do you identify they are of mixed race? And he responded with a term that is used at their house. And she said, so how do you identify? He said, oh, and the teacher lost it. She was like, I'm sorry. And he said, oh no, I'm a Nigerican, I'm Black, and I'm Puerto Rican. And it set her on fire. But at the same time, he self-identified. He wasn't offended. He wasn't hurt. It didn't anger him. She asked him, how do you say that? And so sometimes now and Rose, I wish you were cammed up so you could have that, the perspective of the psychosocial and where you see these different conundrums coming in and these different theories of family and family composition at work, because the family determines the identity of its members. So if I say in my family, you a Nigerican, guess what? In my family, you a Nigerican. And nobody's offended. But do I expect for you to go out into the world and now share that perspective? Probably not the wisest idea, but we all say different things in our family that we would never say outside.
And that's where you should have a conversation with your children. That's the main thing too. Regardless in both situations, there should be a conversation with your child on how to react to certain things because they're gonna face these things in the real world. Like with my son's grandmother, paternal grandmother, she would yell in his face, little N-word, little N-word. Don't you forget you're an N-word too. And I said, don't do that to him because he looks more like me and less like you. And I don't want it because he repeats certain words. He'll just blurt out words. And that's not a word I want him to blurt out because then I got to explain to the people around him that he is biracial. He just looks more like me. So it's really these conversations you need to have with your children and explain to them. We say this at home for us, but when you go out in the world, you have to use these other languages.
Yeah, then they just left to deal with it on their own. All right. So that's a tough thing. That who is this?
I'm
Okay,
gonna
I
say
hear
something
you.
real quick though, Noonzie. When it comes to the way that I've heard these kids talking to adults, I wasn't raised like that. And then even with my kids, the way that I teach them respect is by also showing them respect. So when I talk to them, I call my son sir. I call my daughter ma'am. I say, when they do things around the house that they're supposed to do, I say please and thank you to my kids. And that's the way to sit up there and show your children how to respect other people is by showing them respect. Just because they're young doesn't mean that they don't deserve love and respect and honor as well. And so you put those things into children's minds. When they go out into the world, they do those things. They replicate what you show them. So I just don't see my kids going out and acting like that because they don't see that at home. It starts at home.
Yeah, it's tough.
I totally agree.
No, it does. I'm always stern on my son being polite and interacting properly. Even around the house, I'm just like you say thank you. I don't care if I am your mama or if that is your aunt or your granddaddy. You still say thank you, and you're welcome. So it's definitely instilled at the house, and I definitely agree with Bliss that respect definitely was not instilled at home.
Everything starts at home. Me and Michelle would say we've heard the best curse words from our father.
Yeah,
I knew what your ethnic identity was by listening to him. Okay, but having respect at home and knowing how to carry yourself outside the house, we never use that language with adults. Yeah. Now, if your kids got cursed out by me, they were my peers.
And then number two, the motivation of the circumstances once you got home.
Yes.
Okay. We already knew that when we got home, and if we had some school call on us on any type of thing, girl,
right?
You be taking a long route home.
The village concept has been diminished a little bit. Everybody all in for themselves, but I grew up in that too. It's certain things we just couldn't do as kids. I couldn't take a deep breath. I couldn't suck my teeth. I couldn't take a deep breath. You're like, you breathing? I'm like, Mom, I gotta live, right? You breathing, nigga? You breathing? I know you ain't breathing. I'm like, damn, Mom, I gotta
turn around too fast. Like
I couldn't say I was lying. You had to say you was what?
Telling the story.
You was telling stories, right? You couldn't say I'm lying.
You don't say lying. No.
What did you say?
Not to no grown person.
I'm 50 years old and I still don't curse in front of a lot of my elders in my family because I was taught that. And even though my male cousins and my brother, they all just let it fly. With me, it's like they hold me to a different standing. So it's like I don't, and that's why I don't really. You won't ever really hear me curse out on the social media apps either because it was just so instilled in me. I came up with funny words or I use other things, but that's that level of respect. And this young generation that is coming up has really lost it. They really have.
I think you just hit the nail on the head.
Yeah, it's
I think you just
sometimes
hit it. I think she just hit it.
Yeah. Let me just leave that alone. Yeah, because she don't cuss.
Yeah, she
she'd
just
be
hit
like,
it.
cut the malarkey. You know what I mean? We got to come up with all type of different little stuff. What?
Motherfucker.
Now
Right?
it don't bother me if other people do, so don't go there. It just for me personally, it's just been so instilled in me, that level of respect, and I hold it dear. So when I do let it fly like that, you done pushed me to my limit.
Oh, I got a push Granny. I never heard
Granny Wowzers, I'm like that. You know, I be spelling words and stuff. I'll be like, you guys stop the HE double hockey sticks up. You know,
hockey stick.
my kids be like, that is corny as hell. But seriously, I mean, like, get in that room now.
Gotta
Ain't
call
no
people a bunch of
W.
moves.
Well, anybody
Yeah, I'll
know
be
me,
putting a
I'll
lot of-
cuss you out. I ain't got no funny man-made words, but I don't curse
I
around
go
my
get
elders.
Rocky. I just
Oh yeah,
go
you
get
know I'm a
Rocky.
cuss. I don't care. You can be 102. You disrespectful, you gonna get it. But I don't disrespect my elders and curse around my elders. I just don't do it.
Yeah, it feels weird. Yeah.
You know, 29 years in social work and social services. I've seen a lot of people come into my office as a family and their kids are wilding out and the parents are right there. So if they don't have that level of respect for their parents, you other folks that think you grown are not going to get that. I'm sorry.
And
It
I'm
starts
sorry,
there first. If they don't even respect
it's not
their
cute.
parents, you're not going to get that level of respect from a child. Now, can you command a different respect? Because some people just do. You could have the same child going to a different environment with somebody who commands the respect, and you never see that behavior out of that child.
Oh yeah.
But we are in a situation and in a system and in a time where, and I'm speaking from everyday experience, I do this in my everyday life, 29 years. It's not operating like we're perpetuating. Those of us are on this board, or at least over at 40s and down, or you're in your 50 shots, or you're coming into your 40 slots. We grew up in that time. That time is long since passed. And when you got music, television, speaking, game systems, all saying that this is the model by which the kids live, we can preach and teach this all day long. But the truth of the matter is, there are children born into this system who do not have those foundational principles, like you say, story. You call grown people grown. When somebody grown walk in the room, you stand your tail up. If you're sitting down, you give them your seat. You don't swear in front of mature folks. They don't have that. They don't.
Yeah, that's right. I mean,
And
look,
so,
when the adults used to come around and party and stuff, we used to all be in one room while we hear Al Green playing and all that stuff. You know what I mean? We
Right.
couldn't go in there with everybody.
A
Granny
child's
Wowzers,
place
you
is
want to
Safe
say
not
something?
a
town
grown-up
place.
space.
No, I'm growing up in that era too, because my father was not society's view of the perfect person. Let's just say that he was in and out of places like crazy, but he would have his grown up parties and they would go on till like 2-3 a.m. in the morning. And I was not supposed to come out my room. And if I did come out my room, I had to whisper to my dad, Daddy, I gotta go to the bathroom or something, and he would come and walk me there and walk me back. And I'm not to engage with anybody because that's grown folks' business.
Grown folks bit. You look, like I said, Al Green was playing, or any other song. I remember Anita Baker was playing. That's when it was kind of cool. That was like everybody sipping wine. But like when Al Green playing, that means some liquor getting poured up in that piece. You know what I'm saying? You definitely don't want to be up in that. However, I wanted to go along with one more video. Now, let me before I put it up, ladies. It is a little bit triggering. It shows a woman who is at, I think, a CVS store. She gets into it with somebody, some young dudes. They are one dude is recording, the other guy, I think he's an employee, and he decides to sock her just for the gram. And I just want to give that disclaimer. If you've been through some things that may trigger you, I want you to go ahead and calm yourself down. But we're going to talk about it, and I want y'all to give everything y'all got to what y'all saw, and I'm going to give everything I have as well. So I just want to let y'all know before I put it up. Before we continue, shout out to Kareem Hard Hitter Mayfield. It's my good brother right there, my brother from another mother. All right. Thank you for coming through, and I appreciate you. I'm going to go ahead and pull it up. Don't forget, y'all, too, that if you see on here underneath my name on the replay, you see TeNoonziebags.com. Okay, that's the TeNoonzie Bags. You know, you just type that up in your phone and just go and get you one of them bags. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start putting more of that stuff in the stories too. But get you one of those. I prefer you get a fully loaded one where you get a power bank and a magnetic USB cable as well. That way you have a full power station with your bag. So let me go ahead and put this up real quick. This really, really upset me. Here we go right here, y'all.
Pass off your phone unless you taping this for the news. On my mama, nigga. I got 6 kids, nigga. And they ain't gonna fucking take my kids. I'm got a problem with the justice system. Bitch, if you taping it, put it on YouTube, let me get a whole bunch of likes, and I swear to God, you're gonna be rich too. Like, oh, shit. Damn. Fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Damn. Damn. Oh. Damn. I hope you're still taping that, bitch.
Okay. Let me stop it. That's all we need. I really didn't want to show the whole thing like that, but it made me so upset. It made me so upset to see these young guys treating her like that. This dude, the dude who did it, he works there, and they've been looking for him. According to reports, they've been looking for him. Even people in the streets been looking to him, looking for his ass. But all right, usually we go in a order. But anybody want to say something to that?
Oh yeah. If I can, I used to be a loss prevention officer, and gossiping heifers, you guys are gonna say this again to me, Granny. What haven't you done? But I was a loss prevention officer, and I was trained on how to take people down, and I never threw a punch like that at no suspect for any reason.
That's right.
For that young man who wore security on his shirt, number one, and he's an employee, he was all the way in the wrong, period. Number two, that is an elderly woman compared to him. What business do you got putting your hands on any person like that, let alone an elderly woman? Clearly she was, whatever she was angry at, she wasn't in her right state of mind. I don't know where he was trained at, but let me catch him on the streets and he gonna feel this cane. That's what Granny's got to say.
Granny, goddamn Granny, you damn gangster.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And just like, you know what I'm saying?
She may not cuss, but she gonna use that cane.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know who said that shit?
How old do you have to be security at a store day?
18.
Right,
18.
That's
You
it?
could be you can be and depending on what state you're in, you can be as young as 18 years old. Most states are now requiring you to be at least 21, but there are some states that allow you to do it at 18.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's real heavy.
Disrespect with the
Come on, y'all, go ahead, give y'all thoughts on it.
The disrespect with the youth and the disrespect with women, period.
And the lack of backbone it takes for a man to knock out an elderly woman. That's you know, if you're trying to go for bad, this is what kills me. I'm trying to go for bad. I'm trying to trend on social media. So I take the weakest link,
that part,
and make an example. I punch an elderly woman in her face.
You know what is going to trend? His booty in jail. Hello.
But you know what? This is what I've seen a lot.
Second booty reference.
You know, this is not the first video I've seen where people are trying to trend and they've done just out of line things like that. And I'm like, is it even worth the trend? I mean,
you ain't getting no shit.
I'm just at a loss for words when it comes to nonsense like this.
Social media has made everybody, the children that ate glue in school. That's all I got to say. Social media has made folks dumb.
Yeah, I think it was obvious he was trying to do that for the clout on the internet, because he couldn't bust
sitting up there cracking his knuckles and shit. He thought that was cool.
He thought he was trying, because he would definitely was get beat up in the street, because that hit wasn't nothing. So
right, because she walked away from it and was still talking shit.
Yeah, so you know,
it's
obvious he was trying to be somebody he not, trying to put on the show for some likes or something. But they gonna get him. He gonna get what's coming to him.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah,
and him
definitely.
running and hiding shows he's not about that life.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I know when you go to jail, certain things you do, Noonzie, they coming for you in prison. And they coming for you for that.
Yeah, you don't get no credit for nothing like that, man.
No.
What are you doing? You know what I mean? And then it's not, you can't hide it. They know what those docket numbers are. They know what that is. They're like, hold on, wait, you did what? Oh, nah, man. Now you got a problem.
And them CEOs, them CEOs will place you in certain cells on purpose, in certain sections on purpose.
That part, Granny?
Yeah. Because matter of fact, if nobody's familiar with a movie called Short Eyes with Curtis Mayfield, that's the exact scenario. A pedophile was put into a certain unit knowing that once the word got out on what he did, his days were numbered.
What's it called? What's the movie called?
Short Eyes.
Short Eyes?
Yeah.
With Curtis Mayfield in it. Show you how far back it goes.
Okay.
Oh, Lord.
It's a good ass movie.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that it was all out there. You know, he had no place to do that, and I hope they find him. You know, he had marshmallow hands. He did all that for nothing. She didn't even flinch. Only thing that flew off was her glasses, and I was kind of hoping she would have said, "You hit like a bitch," but she didn't.
Right.
You know,
Exactly.
you know, I just really didn't like that. That wasn't cool, and I hope they find him. He's in hiding now. He didn't shut down all his social media, but I'm pretty sure they'll get justice.
They ain't gonna find him because one of his friends gonna turn him in for $1,000.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
Because I promise, if I knew that Negro, I would be calling right now. I wouldn't even be on here with y'all.
Right.
Show where TeNoonzie has been sipping in this cup for quite some time. It is time to go ahead and guess what is in this cup. Honestly, it's only a couple of sips left. Fuck. All right, what y'all think is in this cup? Come on, it's that time.
Can we get a clue? Is it alcohol or non-alcohol?
It is a mix, so we can possibly have two winners depending on what somebody say. So,
mango juice.
Mango juice.
Well, it looked kind of light. Or pineapple. I don't know.
I was going to say pineapple.
It's a pineapple? Nope.
Wasn't it clear?
Casamigos up in there? Let me see it.
Naked Poet, you said Hennessy. Sorry.
Okay.
Not Hennessy. I'll show it to you. Look.
Rum.
It's not that. Oh, what'd you say?
Rum.
Yeah, okay, we got rum. Okay, we got rum.
I see you, bro.
Is that a little Malibu you have, our brother?
Okay, it's not specifically Malibu, but okay. Now, what else I got with it though? It's rum. It's rum, so that's one winner.
So like pina colada? What you got?
Pina colada? No, it's not. No, it's not a pina colada. No.
I can't see.
I know, huh? Like, look at the color of it.
It's really light.
The same color of the inside of the cup.
I almost said beer because it's so like a light yellowish kind of color.
Somebody said 7-Up. Nope.
Rocky said peach.
Not peach. Nope. Not peach. Not 7-Up. And not what did you say? Not what was the other thing? Granny Wowzers, what did you say?
I think I said mango or pineapple or something like that.
No, it's not. Nope. It's not that either. Somebody said coconut milk. Absolutely not. Nope. Sorry.
Coconut milk.
Cereal milk.
That's cereal milk. Nope, it's not that either.
That's what coconut milk tastes like. Cereal.
Wait, does it have Mountain Dew in it?
Wow, that's really close, but no, it's not. Get pretty warm with the. I get you. You're clever with the color. With the color, you're getting creative.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of all the light colors that match that.
Yeah, you're getting closer.
Well, you had ginger ale
Somebody
last
said
time.
water. Now, why would I add water to my rum? No.
Rose said
Definitely
Sprite.
not water.
Rose said
No,
Sprite.
it's not Sprite. It's not ginger ale. Nope.
Cream
Come
soda.
on. So we already. Oh, what was it?
Cream soda.
Cream soda. I don't like cream soda. No, it's not. It's definitely not that. It's
I
just
love
Me
cream
either.
Soda.
I can't stand cream soda.
Soda. So was it not ginger ale? Not
Hola.
Pineapple
Oh,
soda.
somebody said guava. Guava. Oh, wait a minute. We got a winner. Tay said lemonade.
Oh shit!
Lemonade.
Yeah, so it's rum and lemonade. That's what it is.
Oh.
I got rum.
All right. So anyway, We got the somebody said squirt. That would have been a great choice for next week, but now I can't do it. Thanks a lot, Aaron. Squirt. That would have been the next one because it's the same color. So I was like, oh yeah, let me
And
get them
squirt
again.
has that grapefruit juice in it too, so that goes good with alcohol.
Yeah, it does. But unfortunately, that wasn't what was going on tonight. I had some rum and I had some some lemonade. So y'all make sure the 2 winners send me the address where to send the gifts, and we're gonna keep it going. Why are you still guessing? It's not Sierra Mist. It's over. Okay, it's over. My Lord, it's over. What's up, Bab? Okay, so anyway, I just want to give my thank you to Sin, Granny Wowzers, Philly, Gospel Heifers, Tay-Rob, and everybody on IG, everybody who's on Facebook watching. I so appreciate y'all. I didn't get to see anybody's name, and honestly, I didn't look at that chat, but I do appreciate y'all. And the Twitter in the desert, if y'all was out there, I hope that you've been rejuvenated. And we're going to make it do what it do, okay? So this is your boy, TeNoonzie. Don't forget to follow the Red Cup. Y'all can hashtag the Red Cup. They're having some problems with that, too. I was listening to the radio. They got some Red Cup tour, man. I might have to understand me put, I got to grab that, man. They get me. But you can also hashtag TeNoonzie, the Red Cup, and also hashtag the Fam Bam, because that's what it's all about. Here, you can join the Fam Bam group, and you'll get all the updates. And if you are here in the backstage, you are always a part of the real play. So when I start putting up reels and stuff, I make sure that whoever is up here, that they had a moment and they're able to also take snippets of it and put it on their stuff, because that's what it's all about. This is the Fam Bam. This is what we do. So is there anything that I missed that anyone want to shout out? Anything at all?
I'm still we talked about that earlier. So I don't celebrate Valentine's. I still accept them.
Well, there you go. All right. Yeah. Happy Valentine's Day. That's right.
Yeah. Well, happy Black History Month. And we're gonna start.
Happy Black History Month.
That's right.
Be too good for us next week since it's gonna be Super Bowl weekend to come back and do your Red Cup challenge, or you gonna still?
Ooh, good. Mm-hmm.
Wait, because it's Super Bowl weekend?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good question. Should we take a week off? Maybe I should take a week off. I don't know.
Oh shit!
Maybe an hour later.
Trust me, Heifer 2 has made it mandatory that every month we take a week off.
I mean, I may have to do that. I mean, my team didn't make it. Shout out to the Niners. They didn't make it. I ain't getting shit from it. But you might be right. I probably shouldn't. What? I'm not even getting no credit. Nothing. We at home. We watching it with everybody else.
I'm only watching it for the halftime, and that's it. And
that's it, Granny. Come in, rude boy.
And if you decide to go live, Noonzie, you need to have an assortment of wings, and we guess what flavor.
Ooh, that's a good one.
You think you slick? You think you're getting off without serenading the ladies? I see you trying to sneak out of here without that serenade.
Yeah, I threw in a couple of verses. Come on now, I said something.
Nah, you supposed to be getting that Dante Riley tuned up. No, that wasn't the agreement.
All that smack. Really?
That's right. And you've had enough drink in you now, so you should be feeling
exactly.
pretty good.
I was about to say I have not had enough drink in me to do it, and I stand up. You know what I mean? Y'all don't be messing with me like that. That's cold. So,
Noonzie, give me just a little something, Noonzie. Come on.
He's supposed to be singing that Dante Riley. You got that good love. Go ahead.
Wait a minute. Wait, y'all just called me Stevie Wonder? I know it ain't because of the hair. Beady ass eyes.
I ain't called you Stevie. She did not call. She was referencing the song. I was saying,
get it tuned up.
Kinda heaven eyes. Closing both my eyes, waiting for a surprise. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna leave y'all alone with that one. All right, that's it. All right, that's enough. All right, so anyway, so make sure y'all tune in every Sunday, 7 p.m. We may not do it next weekend because it is Super Bowl weekend, but we had the Red Cup every Sunday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Anybody want to shout out any shows that they have going on right like this week? Because we have a whole week ahead of us. Anybody have anything lined up?
The Gossiping Heifers are Wednesday evenings I don't forgot what day they're coming back.
Girl,
but
look, you gonna be plugging your own shit. I appreciate it. But you put
I know,
you
but
got your-
I shout them out all the time because
and we
those are
love
my
you for it, Brandy.
girls.
We love you for it.
But I had to because you girls were being silent, so I said, "Look, yeah, I'm gonna jump in there."
No, we were gonna speak. I was waiting on you to do the honors for yourself, sis.
All right.
That's
Well,
right.
you guys, you can catch me every Wednesday morning and afternoon, depending on what part of the country you're in, because I cover coast to coast on the talktvradio.com and newmediatv.com and New Media Tech Solo. Boy, this is gonna get rough saying all these channels now. Every Wednesday, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time and 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Live with Granny Wowzers. That's it.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Gospel Heifers, y'all gonna throw it out there? What y'all got going on?
Oh, yeah, we got a busy week. Tomorrow, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, we'll be talking to Dante Nero. You guys have seen him on the Godfrey and Godfrey We Trust podcast, relationship expert, and very brutally honest from a male's perspective. Wednesday, 8 p.m. YouTube, we have Mookie G, comedian and educator. So it's going to be a very fun, entertaining show on Wednesday night.
A nigga named Mookie G. That's a nigga for real. He from the project.
Oh no, Mookie is funny as hell. We were all mad back when he was up in there.
His name Mookie. He from the Jacks. I don't care where at in America.
He got a podcast that's definitely entertaining. It's called Mookie Talking Dookie.
And today he was really talking about Dookie.
Yes. Literally. Yes. Yes.
All right. Sin, Tay, Philly, anybody?
Oh, I have a new show coming up live. It's We Ain't Talking About Nothing But Everything. So be looking for that.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Everybody doing their thing. That's what I'm talking about. So remember, when y'all come now, everybody who knows, it's rum and lemonade. Oh, Fleur, you so late. Yeah, you supposed to be and said something. So anyway, if anybody wants to be a part of the group, you see me look in this direction, is because these are all members of TeNoonzie and the Fan Bam. Of course, they do their own thing, but they're part of the group and they get a link where they can come here. And then when we do our replays or I take the video down and start cutting it up, I make sure that everybody has their own segment and they can use the segment for their own stuff. I also post them as well. And the way you can do that, just DM me if you want to be part of TeNoonzie and the Fan Bam. This is a place where we can network, share ideas, and all type of stuff. I appreciate you ladies for coming on. Thank you so much.
And shout out to the Red Cup, man. I'm loving this platform. I'm loving the flow of conversation. And I mean,
yes,
Noomzie, you doing it. You on your way.
You know what? You know what it is? We share the same last name.
Right.
Yeah, we do. That's crazy.
It's a lot of fun. I got to give it to you. It's been a lot of fun. So as long as I'll keep enjoying myself, I'm coming back.
Hey, it's all good. And I appreciate y'all. Y'all the one that make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who come through and support, that's what it's really all about. So, I can sit here and run my mouth all day because I like to talk. But if I'm just talking to myself, I mean, shit, what the hell what's that all about, right? So thank y'all, and I appreciate y'all very much. Thank you, everybody on IG for coming through. Remember, I'll be back here. I probably won't be back here next Sunday, but the Sunday after next, then I'll be here. Because, it's one more thing I want to mention. What I want to start doing, I'm still working on it. Me and Tay was talking about this the other day. I wanted to start doing like movie time with Noonzie. So, sometimes it might be a cool movie or, for instance, like, what was that? I had a documentary I want to watch. I could try to pull it up and then everybody could just come in and watch. I mean, it's like a total of 10 people at a time that can come in, but that's just a way for us to just it's not recorded. We all just come on and just watch a movie or whatever together. Sometime I'm a huge boxing fan. So if I order boxing on my computer, I'm gonna share it. We come in a group, we watch boxing together, have some drinks, have something to eat, and just talk about it. Commentate the whole fight. So that's something that I'm working on. The app
Noobs, I'm gonna inbox you where you can do that because we're actually gonna host a movie night. So I'm DM you where you can actually host a watch party.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. Yeah, because I did the last fight. What was his name? Gervonta Davis, Tank Davis. He had a fight, and then I invited a few people on. We watched the fight. We had some drinks and kicked it and ate and all that stuff.
Well, hold up. Ain't the help us having a meet and greet next month that you can buy tickets for?
This is true,
that's
Philly.
right.
That's true. Thank you, Philly. Yeah, Philly, I promise you, she got to be on my PR team. But yes, we do have a meet and greet going on in Houston, March 17th through the 19th. Private weekend, all private events. Is going to be casino night, karaoke and cocktails. Trying to get a celebrity host for that. A bunch of other stuff going down. So you can always check us out at gossipandheifers.com.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, I appreciate y'all. You guys are the best. And I thank y'all for coming on. And I'm going to go ahead and end it like that. Shout out to everybody here. Don't forget, make sure you like and share and save the video and all that stuff. And I'm not always going to be drinking because your boy gets slurred and start forgetting stuff. But I got to go upstairs and get ready to go to bed because I got work in the morning. This is your boy TeNoonzie, and I'm up out of here, y'all. Peace. Thank you, ladies.
Be blessed with success.
That's right.
MVP.